All right, so today we are shooting at 60 yards, scoring for 10 rounds, 3 arrows per round. I'm also going to be talking about some of the things I've been working on with my technique and my form. So stick around, see what I end up scoring today, and also some of the things I'll be chatting about with my form. End one right here. So one of the techniques I've been working on over the last couple weeks is when I've been drawing back, I've been making sure to stand tall, keep my head up. I've been trying to pull back and then just look right in to my peep. And it's been feeling a lot more natural. All right, so first end down, I was shooting a little high on those. Almost felt like I had a little bit of anticipation on that shot. For me, anticipation comes in the form of moving my pin around more when I think it's gonna go off. It doesn't come in the release. I feel like I'm pretty good, not hammering the release. So along with the standing tall, I'm also trying to pull straight back to anchor instead of pulling it out here and bringing it in. It's kind of a mishap where my D-loop was starting to fray a little bit. I had a different release where it was like the dual calipers, and I think that started to fray enough to where it snuck through and released it as I was pulling back. So I was pulling back and hit myself right in the face. Oh yeah, let's give this a couple clicks here. The sun feels nice. It's warming up. I don't know where that hit, but man, in the middle of that, I got something in my eye. I was like blinking my eye as I was in the middle right before the shot went off. Not a bad round. I'm always happy if I keep them in the red or in. Today I'm not getting too bent out of shape about how I'm shooting. I'm just working on my form. I'm just trying to be consistent with my shot process. So I just rewatched the Lancaster Archery Classic last night. But yeah, so that was the end of that. Those rounds were crazy. Bodie Turner versus, Marco Bruno. Yeah, Bodie Turner versus Marco Bruno. That was a crazy round. Bruno just came out swinging, calling 12s every single end, no matter what. And I think he got 6 12s in a row. Went to the shoot-off closest to the center. Bodie just inched him out on that. So, and then the guy after that, first place, Schlosinger. Oh, definitely not saying that right. But he came out 12s every single end as well. He dropped one low and hit an 8, and that pretty much ended it. Those two, they basically just changed the game and the strategy going forward. Everyone's going to have to be prepared to call 12s now. So that was really cool to see that. See the level of the game just change. But I'm going to be more interested in watching the 3D shoots this year. And 3D is definitely more up my alley, for being a bow hunter. Shooting one arrow at a time at 3D targets is a lot more realistic to hunting situations. Plus a lot more fun. The goal of mine for this year is shooting in 3 local 3D shoots. That was a long hold. Felt a little shaky, getting a little out of place in the middle of my shot, but brought it back, so not terrible at all. So we got an 8 right here. We got a 9. And then, oh man, this one is real close. Almost looks like it's, nope, I see a little bit of blue there, so this guy is a 6. So we got 4 ends down, 6 to go. My coach just fell and scared the shit out of me for some reason. That was weird. One thing I've been changing up lately, when I know I'm going to be shooting in the mornings, is I've been making sure to eat like on my way to the range. I don't know if it's just because I'm shooting, there's a little more pressure, or you just notice it because you're trying to hold steady, where in a normal day you don't really notice that you start to shake a little bit. But I've been noticing a little more consistency in how I feel, just making sure I eat before I go shoot if it's in the morning. Okay, that process felt good. For whatever reason, today my whole drawback process has just not been feeling as well as it has been. Not sure where that one hit, but the process felt smooth and quick. All right, so still shooting a little bit to the right. I'm hesitant on moving it over more, just because I've already moved it over 5 clicks. Could just be me, but great grouping. I walk from the target to here. I decided I'm gonna give it a couple more clicks, even though I said I wasn't going to. That squirrel's really teasing the dogs over there. It's so funny. So my shot process is starting to feel really dialed in now. So sometimes it just takes a while to get back into the flow. Happy with how I'm shooting. So just gotta focus on the shot process. Actually doing some letdowns today. I never do that. Two of those didn't feel too bad. The one was just kind of dicey, but we'll see. So this guy's an 8. We got a 7. We got a 5. So I'm willing to bet that this 5 is that dicey one that I let down on and then just wasn't feeling the best when I was pulling it through. Just keep focusing on the shot process, not where the arrow is actually going to go. I like that. Felt solid. If there's anything with my form that you guys would give me tips on, definitely comment below. Yeah, so I feel like a lot better with keeping my head held high and bringing it into me instead of me going like this. If anything, if I shot like crap, at least I'm getting that dialed in today. So let's just bring it home to end this. Man, that grouping, I just keep hitting to the right. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna bring it 5 clicks. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. It's almost bottomed out. It's almost all the way over to the right. Last end, focus on the process. One more time. Ooh. That one was dropping. That one just dropped. I think my arm is getting a little tired towards the end of this round. Last end, whiffed it a little bit. I think that's just on my arm getting tired. It was really floating all over the place and kind of dropped. Other than that last end, I felt really good with how I shot. Yeah, I think it's definitely coming down to strength and just my arm getting tired towards the end of 10 ends. I think I'll just have to work on getting more blank bailing, shooting more throughout the week, just working on consistency and getting my arm more conditioned to it. So other than that last end, really felt great today. I was focusing on thinking about my shot process, pulling all the way through, and not thinking about where the arrow was going to go. Not thinking about hitting a yellow or not hitting a white or a black. And really up until that last end, I was solid. Every shot except for one was on the blue or in. And we'll see where my score ended up. So even if it didn't top or get into my other scores, I feel great with how I shot today, just working on my process. So if you don't want to miss out on some tips and tricks on sighting in your fixed pins, head on over and watch that video. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.